All right, it should have started.
Yeah, it says live for me.
Right. Let me check YouTube just to make sure. I have excellent connection.
I do.
Oh, here it goes. I think it's starting on YouTube. Yep, there we go. I think we're live on YouTube right now as well. All right. All right. Well, I don't have my YouTube tab up, but it's going, so I have StreamYard. All right. Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. This is going to be something completely different, as you can tell. Me and a friend, this lovely special guest slash co-host of what we are doing today is a podcast. I've actually had this idea for a little bit, and Heather had this idea too, and we both like to talk. Go figure. And we figured, maybe a podcast might be something cool, something different to test out, and it can just be like an addition or an extension of my channel because I do focus mainly on beauty, but there's so many other topics in the world to discuss. So we figured, let's give this a whirl. Let's see. I think it's also cool to keep it interactive. That way we can get some input, and that's really different since most podcasts, you don't really get that. So hopefully it's like a cool style. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Of course, leave some comments below how you guys like this and any other topics that you would like us to discuss. We do have a schedule planned out. It's kind of random, but we're flexible, and we definitely want everyone to feel a part of this because I feel like it's a lot to talk about, and maybe some people don't have, anyone to talk to about these topics, and, just let it out. Why not? So with that, I'll hand it over to Heather, give herself like a little introduction, her background, and
I'm just over here playing with my hair. I don't look at myself often. I don't even put makeup on often. I was like, oh no, I'm on a beauty channel. I gotta put makeup on.
Oh, come on. You got plenty of videos to use as a reference.
Oh yeah. I was like, James Charles. No.
Oh. One day,
anyway.
maybe.
Okay, so we've thought about doing icebreaker questions. That way you guys get to know a little bit more about me. Well, you don't even know anything about me, but a little bit more about Amanda as well. But I am Heather. I am a teacher. I am teaching virtually this year. Go figure. COVID. Right? And I am teaching social studies, and I'm an English teacher, and that's usually what I tell everybody. And I'm a Doctor Who fan.
Ooh.
Oh, and now he's calling me. I'm declining.
Oh, nope. He is denied right now. We are live. He could watch. Send him the link.
I'm going to just text him real quick. Here, you start us off with the question.
Yeah, so funny iceberg.
Iceberg, like lettuce?
My bad. Icebreaker questions right here. Okay, how about this? What's the most embarrassing fashion trend you used to rock?
Oh, you know that one size fits all like popcorn shirt from the
my gosh,
90s?
Throwing it back.
Oh, I wore one of those. I was so comfortable with it because, being a bigger child, I was just like, I can't wear any of the clothes that my sister could wear or anybody could wear. But I was like, I can wear this one because everyone could wear it. And no, I could not wear that. No one could wear that. What about you?
Oh man. I mean, I feel like my sense of fashion back in the day being a little bit more, how do you want to put it, punk
I remember.
Yeah, it was already kind of looked down upon fashion trend. I wore like the band tees, I wore the skinny jeans, the heavy eyeliner. So like that wasn't like everyone's cup of tea. Meanwhile, everyone else was wearing like super peppy clothing, so you either had me or the preps, and then like in between. But that
like
was
the
me.
Two of us are like the two different sides, because I remember I met you and you had like the bright blue eyeshadow on, and I was like, whoa. and your mascara or your eyeliner was definitely like heavier then, not as much now, but it was heavier then.
Yeah, it's a mood though.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it a serious question. What's the hardest part about working virtually for you? And then the easiest.
I guess the hardest part is you don't really have that sense of in person anymore. I feel like throughout our whole lifespan, even like starting out at school, you're interacting with people face to face every single day. And while I still have Griffin that I interact with, it's just one person. So it's definitely just weird only have one person. But I think with YouTube, it has really helped me still have like that sense of normalcy because I interact with my friends and subscribers virtually already as it is. So I think that has made it almost easy to do this, and I think I really enjoy the flexibility that working virtually has given me. My commute is pretty brutal around here in North Carolina because of the traffic is just so horrendous that it almost I don't know, it like traffic just really affects your mood, and especially like with now being like the time of the month, it's just all the emotions, there is no like
no filter.
No, not at all. We are all here.
Hey, but you know what? We're synced up since sophomore year, so
it's pretty true. How about you? Because this.
Oh, I thought you were asking if I'm about to be on my period or.
Oh no! I mean, we have no boundaries here, and it's great. But I mean, that's a good segue into like the topic about education right now. It's definitely something. I mean, I can't really talk about much from experience because I don't have children, but I have plenty of teacher friends, and I'm sure some people watching right now or listening definitely have kids or could be teachers as well, and this is like a huge struggle and working to accommodate with them working and then also having to teach their children, and if they don't have that, what are the alternate options?
Yeah, so I would say there's a lot of parts to this, just because there's so much being said on social media and on the news. I'm gonna go with the easiest part. The easiest part has been, being home. For me anyway, like working on my health, focusing on myself a little bit, having more of a work-life balance. Even though I'm in my dining room working at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Even though it's not really working. But I was working before this, and that's crazy get together real quick. But it's just really opened a lot of doors to how education could change and be better. And that's what I really like. And there's just more conversation because now parents understand a little bit more about what we're going through. Like, how can you teach a class when there's at least one disruption constantly every day? Like, if you can't get like your own child to work, imagine a teacher who's a stranger or like is not really an authority in their eyes. Like, imagine them trying to get them to work. So it's very difficult. And I worked with kids, that were not traditionally at the school and who don't do well in traditional schools. So I just like that the conversations have been put up, but the hard part is getting in touch with those parents because a lot of them will not answer their phones, or there are parents who don't care. And I don't want to say that they don't care, but they're just so busy. They're so busy with work and their own lives that it's just like, hey, you're the teacher, you should be teaching them, but that classroom management we can't do in person. We can't force them onto a computer. So that's why I really feel like this year they're doing the dual, like 2 days in school, 2 days at home, because at least for 2 days you're getting something done, and then the other 2 or 3 days, I don't know what you're doing, but hopefully you're doing work.
Right. So how are things going with those 2 days that they have to go in? Because I mean, we've all heard about like let's take colleges for example. Look how UNC, Chapel Hill, and NC State, those COVID cases completely spiked through the roof.
There's other schools too. Those are just the big ones.
And most closely proximity to us as well.
Yeah, our schools have done that too. One of the schools in Union County completely shut down, but not the whole county. That's the difference. I don't know about. I'm not working in the school this year. I'm going to be completely virtual, so I'm focusing on that aspect. But I just know that they're trying to keep the 6 feet apart. They are supplying teachers with masks and cleaning supplies, and there's 1 day for them to clean, but every district is different. It's kind of going down based on the school. you know, they're trying their best. I mean, it's a complicated situation, and there's just a lot of fear. So we've never been through this before.
No.
But the positive thing is that virtual schools and classrooms have been a thing for a while, and there are a lot of experts on this who are chiming in. But the difference, though, is that those who were virtual before had that choice, and when you choose how you're going to learn, you're more motivated.
That's a good way of putting it. And I think that can be applied to work as well. You know, I definitely feel so motivated with like what I do, you know, being able to have that flexibility. It's been a really great privilege to have. And I don't know, I think it would be really difficult almost to transition back. And if, you know, when that time does come, obviously, but there's just something about like a whole new perspective of working from home.
So there's a question that I have on here. It says, be honest, how often do you work from bed?
I mean, I do have really early calls sometimes, like some starting at 6 a.m. So I literally will have my laptop off to the side and I'll wake up like before it and just go from there. And then I'm usually in back-to-back meetings. So sometimes I will relocate to downstairs to get my cup of coffee. But it's
gotta change somewhere.
I know it's so bad. But then again, like it has also affected my sleep schedule since I'm not exhausting myself doing like a drive, like an hour drive to work and then an hour drive back. You know, I don't feel as emotionally exhausted all the time. I think most of the exhaustion comes from being mental. It's just being mentally disciplined right now. But I think there's like a lot of other outside factors really helping that as well. Like, you know, really saying like my planner, you know, I am still old fashioned with like my paper planner and like doing like my to-do lists and stuff as well. Kind of like how I do for like my YouTube channel of, you know, making a schedule out like that and really helping that. Cause like I just use sticky notes when I'm in the office type thing and things get messed like
so you know I use digital because I sent you a digital thing.
Yeah, I'm so like not up with technology sometimes. Like I just don't. I mean, it's funny because like we're always on our phone as well. Like I have like the questions and stuff, but like I never refer to it as, you know, like if I lost my phone, yeah, I'd be sad because like I can't text someone or Snapchat. But like if I lost my planner, I'm totally screwed because it has my YouTube channel, my work stuff. Like it's yeah.
That's why I have a digital one. But then there's like, you can lose that digital if your account's like with work.
Yeah, exactly.
I've lost a lot of schoolwork because, you know, I've taught at different schools, different districts, different counties, different states, different everything. And so when they deactivate your account, it has everything. So you got to back that up. And my computer is thanks. But it's all on my computer. So like my storage is like crazy on my computer right now.
Yeah. And I'm chuckling because I saw one of the comments from one of my lovely friends, Jeannie, saying that she works in her pajamas. Do you work in yours?
Oh, I have my pajamas on right now.
I love it.
I thought you were laughing at back it up.
I saw the word pajamas and I just started chuckling because she said bougie pajamas.
I got the flannel. I got my Christmas ones on.
Oh no! I just got sweatpants and Baby Yoda.
Oh, I have a nice shirt on, but that was from work today. It's black. Eventually, my backdrop will become more cozy.
Oh no! This is all a work in progress right now. So
I look so well. Aside from the frizzy hair, it's just like so black and gray. How do you see their comments? I want to see comments.
There is some other question. There's other fun questions.
Yes.
Over here as well. Okay. What is the last great TV show or movie you watched? And me and Griffin binged. What is it called? Teenage Bounty Hunters last night.
Okay.
So good. So good. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. I kind of just put it on for shits and gigs and we got sucked into it.
I'm writing it down.
Hardcore. Tiffany was the one that told me about it. So
yeah.
I was like, all right. I mean, she's given me a whole list, and another one of my YouTube friends, Jamie Brumfield, she does a lot of Netflix reviews. So every time she reviews something, I'm like, all right, I'm adding that to my list.
I'm writing her down too as well.
Yeah.
I love Netflix.
Yes, Chelsea, watch it. Yes. Okay. I see the comments. I'm sorry you can't see the comments.
No. Is it on StreamYard?
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
I'm on the StreamYard.
Oh, there's a comments part. I was on private chat. Oh, hey. Now I can see.
Yeah. That was really good. And then I think next we're gonna start Umbrella Academy. I've heard a lot of people talk about that as well since season 2 came out. And I also just finished Trinkets as well. I think it was a book, but it was good. I like that.
I've been binging Sailor Moon, as you know, on Hulu.
Hey, you're catching up.
I'm on season 5, where I actually have to read the subtitles now because it's not in English, and I'm just like, I have to concentrate. And this is the person who reads subtitles anyway, but it's just the subtitles and English help me understand a little bit better.
Yeah.
Hello, hair. And then I'm watching Doom Patrol on HBO Max, and that's because of Eagle. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to add that because we're re-binging Silicon Valley on HBO Max. That's like Griffin's favorite show right now. So, speaking of streaming sites, Disney Plus released a new Phineas and Ferb movie.
The Candace takes over the world or something. It was a commercial on Hulu, and I was like, "What?"
Or no, me, right?
On radio. Oh yeah, of course I did. And I'm just like, no. Actually, my first thought was like Ashley Tisdale getting her own movie.
Oh yeah, she's like starting something. I think I felt like she's starting like her own makeup line or something.
Maybe I know she was producing some things, and she had a YouTube channel where she was singing with other people. But nice. I keep seeing Black is King. Black is King. And yes, I cannot wait for live action Mulan, September 4th, right?
Yes.
I do want to see it in theaters, though. Like, I want to see it in theaters so bad.
I do too. All the theaters still are shut down around here.
Yeah. I'm just going to make my own little movie theater. And
Gigi also can't wait for live action Mulan.
I saw her comment, yeah.
But don't you have to pay like $30 extra on Disney Plus to watch it or something?
I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. I will pay $30.
That's what I saw floating around, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Allegedly.
From the commercial, it says if you have Disney Plus, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to pay. So I don't know.
I guess we'll figure it out September 4th. I think that's like a very popular one in the comments. Mulan.
Yeah, and I mean I'm teaching 6th grade social studies again, which I'm so excited. And Mulan is part of the Asian cultures, and so we're gonna read that epic. And sorry, I just saw Griffin commenting. But
that's what he's there for.
It's just like what? But yeah, so we read the tale and we talk about the movie and how the movie's similar, how it's different, and even the kids are like they don't have much to go off of from this epic. So I was like, yeah, they made up their own thing, and that's what this next one's gonna really be. A witch? That's interesting.
I'm excited. You have to let me know how that goes over.
You're not gonna pay the $30.
Oh, we can. Jeannie has a great idea. She wants to do this stream thing together. Yes.
Because we did talk about watching movies together.
We did. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were talking about that for Halloween. And then it was just trying to figure out the logistics of it because of copyright and all that stuff. But
yeah, I think if I'm not showing it and if it's not like too loud, I guess it should be okay. I mean, when Disney Plus launched, me and Catherine did have a party. Like we stayed up all night. I mean, we had work the next day, so it kind of wasn't as fun as we thought because we've gotten older and we're not in college anymore. It's like, we have organic chem in the morning. It's okay. We'll be fine. And it's like a whole nother level now that you're an adult.
I think for me, what helped with that transition was my internship the last year. because I had to drive an hour to school. School started at 8. Got have to be there like 7:30. Means leave at 6:30. Got to get ready at 5:30. I was like, I'm over all this.
And that's essentially why I'm enjoying virtual. It's like what you just described.
Oh yeah. And I mean, I had to drive an hour down here when I first started my job here. So that's why I was like, I was so glad to buy this house because it's just 10 minutes from work. And now work is downstairs. Oh, we could host a watch party on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they have Disney Plus with it,
but we can we'll have to look into it, kind of like how we played with StreamYard to figure this out. So that's a good idea too. You're taking notes.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. That's usually what I do as a PM. I'm just like all over the place right now.
No, it's all good. This is why I'm here too. I'm helping you. This is more work for you.
Another great question, and these little icebreakers. Now that, because gyms around here are still closed, but what is your favorite way to get in some exercise with everything being virtual right now?
The gyms are open for me.
I mean, some are. I don't know how to get away with it, but
so here, my gym's not open yet. I use LA Fitness, and I have a trainer there, but that's not open yet. So I've been doing
Planet no more.
Oh no. I need an actual trainer. Like no offense to Planet Fitness, I needed someone to work with me and focus on all my exercises are focused. So someone does dance videos on YouTube. I do that as well in the beginning of the COVID, but once kickboxing came back on, I went and did that. I used the Beachbody.
To do kickboxing because you're the second person that has told me about it. Yeah, that's fun. What I've heard.
But if you kick wrong, you're gonna get bruised.
Yeah. One of my other YouTube friends, Joy's Beauty Johns, was one that recommended that as well. She said it's like a really good, like empowering exercise. So I'm like,
you also lose a lot of calories, depending, it's just how hard you go. So, and then you can also take a break if you need a break. Just keep your hands up. It's so much fun. It creates a community. I don't know if there's one out by you, but definitely look, or there's probably a 9-round by you, which is kind of the same thing, but not kickboxing.
I feel like I just need to get a punching bag, set it up.
Yeah. And there's videos online and you just follow them. We did that virtually for 2 or 3 months. And so I was doing that. And now I'm doing Camp Gladiator or Gladiator, whatever it's called. I'm doing that for a month with Eagle's dad.
That's cool.
And then, like fun. And I've been doing the Couch to 5K. A lot of working out.
Yeah, that's something I probably want to start too. Griffin was like, hey, you want to go on a walk today? And I just looked at him, gave him this look. I'm like, I have so much I need to do before we launch the podcast. So I'm like, tomorrow when we go to Costco, that is my walking. Because I realized
dog before this.
with things being with a lot of things still not being open right now, you take for granted some things because I normally go to the mall or something after work because of traffic being so bad. I'll just go walk. I'm not necessarily shopping unless if I make the mistake of walking into Sephora. Guilty as charged. But I mean, that's exercise. And now I'm just walking up and down my stairs as exercise. But it's been too hot out. I mean, I'm too much of I guess the diva side comes out. It's too hot, my hair, because I'm trying not to damage my hair and with it's super frizzy. So I just find myself making some more excuses. But we have an elliptical, and it's just I don't know.
Someone said get a dog. You have no choice but to walk it, which is true.
Yeah, and we even bought Just Dance for the Switch as well.
Yeah.
That was fun. And then Catherine's mom's friend had some virtual classes going on for a while. And then when they thought things were going to reopen more up around here, she was starting to charge a little bit. But I was using those because those are some intense classes. She has one called Butts and Guts. Holy crap. Holy crap. I couldn't get off the ground afterwards because of how much pain I was in, but it was so good. And then the one that I still like to do is Zumba that she will host. Zumba is a lot of fun. I don't know. I have no
dancing anyways. Then they have Zumba on YouTube. You can do that. And Beachbody has, if you can get on someone's account or buy it, whatever.
Yeah.
But they
Zumba's a
have
lot.
dancing stuff. Yeah, I like Zumba too. And Zumba is just the idea is just to keep moving.
Yeah, exactly. But it's
And someone wrote about yoga. I tried yoga for like a day, and the cats were all involved.
I don't think I'm flexible enough.
Okay, so for beginners, it's like not about flexibility. It's just stretching and
Oh, okay.
breathing. So I think
I
you could
need
do
to
it.
do more breathing because
It
I
was
forget to.
yoga with Adrian. I watched that on YouTube. That was it was
That
good.
sounds like if my mom, or not my mom, my aunt, that seems like something she would do.
Oh yeah. I love your aunt though. From what you told me. I've only met her once at your wedding, but
Yeah, good times.
oh god, that's a whole 5 podcasts your wedding. The cruise.
Oh, mm.
All right, let me find a question. I got sidetracked. Let's look for a funny one. The zombie apocalypse is coming. Nah, let's not do that one because it's gonna say who are 3 people you're gonna want on your team, but like not everyone knows everybody.
I might need some hockey players because
Oh,
they're gonna be able to go. And as much as I want to say Brock, he misses like every time that he shoots. Love him to death, but it hits the goalpost. I'm gonna need like Sidney Crosby. I'm gonna need Nathan McKinnon. Let's see. I'm gonna need some defense. I'm gonna take Joel Edmondson. Those are my 3. I built my little hockey team right there. What about you?
this was my sign in my meeting. On a Zoom meeting. I'm not even kidding. I didn't just write this. I'm just like looking for it. They're like, "How have you been feeling during this COVID?" Confused. Because everybody was talking at once, so I was like, I'm not going to be that person. Hi, Shelly. My 3 people. I don't even know. Like, if it's a zombie apocalypse, I'm already dead. Like,
you went to 0 to 100 right there.
Okay. So I thought about this at Western when I lived in the cabin because I thought it was happening. I was watching Walking Dead. I was just like, I'm going over to the cat shelter that has these high fences, locking myself in, and just going to throw a cat every time a zombie comes. Just throw a cat. And once I run out, keep going. That was my plan. But now, I mean, I'm a lot thinner from then and a lot more fit. So I'm not going to be that, that fat, how they like throw the fat one in. Like, that's not me no more, but I might survive for maybe 2 seconds.
I don't think, I mean,
I'm filtered 50. Jesus. Sorry. Just saying.
Yes. I like Jeannie's answer. We have Jesus on our team. We got this.
Oh, is that Jeannie?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know who this Jeannie is.
She's unfiltered 50s.
Oh, she's got grandchildren. I remember that part. So, yeah, zombie apocalypse will be fun. I think I will meet Jesus, maybe, or the other way around. Let's see. Well, here's another one. If aliens landed on Earth tomorrow and offered to take you home with them, would you go?
Hell yeah! If it gets me away from this shit show.
I'm just thinking Doctor Who. I was like, if the Doctor's coming, heck yeah, time travel. Let's go. Hey, anybody in your comments like knows Doctor Who? Like, just do it. Just tell me. Then me and you will just start talking. Amanda,
I have never brought up Doctor Who before because that has been something I have tried watching countless times because everyone is into it. You, Ashley, Catherine, bunch of other folks, and I'm just like, I cannot. But then again, there's other stuff that like I'm into, no one understands as well. So that's just one of those things I just leave it be. Well, you see, when Griffin can like when things resume and you can come to a game, Griffin, he got you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like going to the games. Like,
yeah. Oh, we will explain everything.
Oh, Chelsea, you're missing out. It's on HBO. Just to if you have HBO.
I do have HBO.
It is on HBO, and that's why I wanted HBO because
that makes sense.
Doctor Who. So I'm using Eagle for that.
In the chat, we talked. I had mentioned Joy earlier. She's the one that does kickboxing as well.
Hey, I got nice bruises from that. There's a bruise on my foot right now. I was like, where'd that come from? I was like, kickboxing. I don't even have TV. I don't have, I mean, I have an actual TV. I don't have cable.
I haven't checked my phone at all. I have a message from Jeannie saying, read my messages. My bad.
Sorry.
I know. This was going to be the struggle with figuring out how the podcast discussion was going to go, as well as the comments.
Mm-hmm. All I want is Joy's chroma crystals. What's that? Oh, did someone explain that to me?
No, it's okay.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Joy did some really she did a video. I just finished watching it earlier. There was a new makeup launch. And Joy did some beautiful swatches of them. You know how I do it on my eyeshadow palette swatches for reference? Mm-hmm. She swatched them all on her hand and her eyes, and they were gorgeous. And these have really cool shifts to them as well, because like it looks like one shade, but in some lighting it's gonna look like one color, and then like another angle look like another. So it's just I'm really
thinking like hollow or like
very much so, very multi-chrome is the word I'm looking for.
But I don't know how long ago we went makeup shopping.
Oh, when we were testing out vlogging that one time.
I know. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was earthworming. That was how long ago?
Like at least 2 years ago.
Okay, now look at this. This is the same palette.
Oh, yeah, you're almost hitting pan on some of them. I'm so proud of you, because I can't hit pan to save my life on anything.
I just use this. I like it. It's sparkly.
I mean, it's more, that's the Morphe palette, right?
Oh, you don't remember. Yeah, that's the Morphe one. I went to Target to get some makeup from, like, my sister recommended, and then I don't wear makeup. I don't.
I know you don't. And then you looked at me when I was recommending all the stuff when we got up to the register, like I had 5 heads with the total.
Oh my God, the total. That's why I was like, I'm going to use this stuff, and I haven't really, but it's a good investment.
It is.
She does have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and she also offers them to me, but then COVID hit, and then I don't get any.
Wait, your sister did? Or?
No, you.
I do have some over here. Yeah, to help. I know Tiffany, we were having a conversation as well that she wanted to do some as well, but COVID just had another agenda.
Mm-hmm. All the vlogs, sorry. I'm not distracted by the comments.
Shelly commented saying I'm not hitting pan because I have a lot, and it's true. I do. I just had some packages delivered today. I swear that USPS man, UPS man, they're done with me. Because they're probably like, this bitch every time. But I mean, I think like a lot of brands right now are getting back into like the groove of launching a bunch of stuff. I know ColourPop, they be having a launch every single week, and here I am falling for it again. But I mean, but I just got like some fun stuff. I'm just behind on my schedule.
Yeah, I was in a meeting yesterday for 4 hours, and they were like, what's the positive thing? I was like, well, I'm getting to know the Amazon delivery guy. Like, he's always over. But then I was like, oh, that sounded weird. But
hey, to each their own right there. Wait. Juvia's Place is doing a $5 sale. I need to jump on that sale. Juvia's Place, amazing brand. You should check them out. They're at Ulta.
Writing it down.
Yeah.
I have a phrase now. Writing it down.
I like that. Gotta have her catchphrase. I don't know. Do I have any catchphrases? I know Griffin was trying to have me like implement some, like, you know, when like when I'm doing some swatches, or if something doesn't show up right when we're watching hockey, one of the Canes' star players, when he like doesn't score, I'm like, where is he at? So Griffin was like, why don't you say that when a swatch doesn't cooperate or something? So that was something I was trying to do, but I don't know if it will stick.
It's something that you have to like be saying a lot.
I say swatchies though. Like I feel like if I got like a shirt like merch shirt, it would say swatchies. I don't know.
And then now I'm over here, like, this is my reaction to everything with the makeup.
You know what? That's cool. That's cool.
I'm watching.
We're working on that.
I watch your videos, and then my cats watch your videos, and then when Winnie was around, he watched your videos because I just left them on just going.
I love that. That's so sweet.
Get you monetized, and then I get money.
Yeah.
Well, at least you get to come to like Rock Hill, and you know.
I know, because we had like a couple of video ideas to do together, like, you know, following my makeup routine or doing your makeup or something. I think that'd be fun. Or following your makeup routine. That's something I had an idea with Catherine too. Just because like mine can probably be very overwhelming for you. So I think it would just be fun, you know. Or I thought about doing like my makeup like back in high school or something. Whoo, girl.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know. I didn't do makeup even then, but like if I did, I need to find like a picture and then like duplicate that. What's my I don't have a channel.
She's this co-host special guest right now for like this podcast.
I'm just here. I'm someone for her to talk to.
That's why
it's Amanda and Heather.
Wait, 21 Days of Beauty is already back? Oh, girl. I'm gonna have to like circle the days and the items that you need to get some stuff on.
Okay, just text me.
Build your collection. I'm glad that it's good because it probably, I don't know, I haven't been spending as much on them. I mean, COVID happened like right during the spring one, so a lot of my orders got canceled. They were like, "Oh, we cannot fulfill your order." Or if I did like store pickup, they were like, "Oh, our store is closed."
They're telling me I should start a channel.
Why not?
Well, a lot of teachers have been on YouTube, and I follow my friend's daughter, and she's been posting, like, she's elementary, so she's like reading the books to them. I don't teach little ones. I teach middle school. I could, now that I got a microphone, I could read older books aloud, like audiobooks, but I mean, I'm not interested. I don't have anything new to teach people. I just have commentary, and I guess I don't want to also be a basher either, because I can't deal with hate.
Yeah. Understand. And there's going to be trolls out there too. So
and you know I can't handle that.
Yeah.
So I'm just on here.
Yeah. I mean, I have pretty thick skin for the most part, and especially like with like being a project manager, it definitely has thickened as well. So I just laugh. I just respond back, and I'm just like, you really are going to take time out of your day to be hateful. And my response back, now that I am monetized, I'm like, thanks for contributing to my AdSense check. You know, or if they thumbs down it, it's still going to push my video. Any comment, dislike, you know, anything hateful that they think that they're accomplishing, they're benefiting me at that point. You know, that's why I just throw it back in their face. So
trolls make you popular, and just do Doctor Who the whole time, just Doctor Who.
Oh, Joy was okay. So for a while now, me and Joy have been trying to plan like a meetup at some point, but then COVID, right? And she was saying in the comments that Doug, her boyfriend, was following hockey stuff and reporting back because being Kane's fan, I'm trying to make her a Flyers fan because that's like the closest one to her as well. So she was waiting for them to have like a moment, but the Canes, you know, they came through of, you know, getting knocked out. I'm a little salty. I'm getting over it, but but I was hoping for the moment of that mashup, and it would have been beautiful. But yeah,
that would have been fun.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. I still got one team in, the Avalanche, which if you ever want to go to Colorado for a hockey game, let me know. We can go.
I'll go to Colorado. I don't know about the hockey game
No,
part.
in general. Yeah, why not?
I mean, that could be something that we do, and then we do other stuff. Maybe we can try like skiing.
And because I can visit Gigi because the Blackhawks are near Gigi. So I'm like, I can plan this out in a way. Like, use the hockey game as an excuse and then go visit all my friends.
Yeah, I follow baseball, but not like that. I can watch the games and I understand it. It's fun. Football, I will say this forever, and I understand the reasoning. It just doesn't process. But like them running at people, why are you running at the people? Go around them. It's like, oh, why would you run at the bullies? You gotta go around the bullies. But
with hockey, you have the chance of a little puck coming flying at you, get hit in the face. That's how I got into hockey. That's how I got into hockey. Brock got hit with the puck, and it made me laugh.
Well, baseball, you get the foul ball. Like, what? You don't get anything from football except like a drunk guy spilling beer on you or something. I don't know.
Is that only in the South, though? Or does this happen anywhere else? Because me and Griffin were talking about tailgating, and that's a very Southern thing. They
tailgate up north.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, but I didn't go to them. I never went to it. The only game up north I've went to is the Yankees game. But the only football game I've gone to, I might have went to a Giants game when I was younger, but the only football games were Westerns, and you don't go to Western for football. Let's just say that. You go for the tailgating and the band.
And that's what Joy said. She said that she likes to watch baseball, but mostly for the beer, chicky, and Pete's fries, which I don't think I've ever had Pete's fries before.
Also, baseball, those pants, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is how I got into hockey. I'm like, I found a cute player because like the padding is so deceiving in hockey. Like they don't got that booty. That is padding. So like when we would go to, like the football games at Western, we're just looking at the pants. Baseball, looking at the pants. How else am I going to enjoy a sport? Oh, what's actually happening? Oh, is that fun though?
I just saw Jersey and that pulled me, and I was like, Chicky and Pete's. I didn't have that when I lived in Jersey, so it might be a local thing. I don't know if that's a chain.
But Joy, yes. Joy, tailgating. Hell yeah. I'm loving this.
Amanda loves tailgating.
I live for tailgating.
Gummy worms or gummy bears.
Oh, the gummy bear.
I was like, you guys don't know me. I'm telling the story.
She's spilling the tea. So Heather and Ashley came down. It must have been it had to be before the wedding.
No, wait. Are we talking about the one where you guys forced gummy bears on me?
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago because that was right after my surgery.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we got the bright idea of soaking gummy bears in Fireball. Because in college we did try the vodka ones, which Ashley, she thoroughly enjoyed them. I mean, they weren't bad, but like these Fireball ones hit though. So you can just be chilling, eating some gummy bears slowly. It's almost like the same concept as Jello shots. I love me some Jello shots too.
And like, so my surgery was a bariatric surgery, so I lost a lot of weight, and so this was right after. I cannot eat alcohol or drink alcohol. Eat alcohol. I couldn't drink alcohol. I couldn't even eat solids yet. Not really. And so now they're like, here, eat a gummy worm. I'm like, now I'm gonna die. But I was like, okay. Because when you're at the man, it's like, okay.
She said that she was feeling tipsy after one little bear.
No, I really did though. It took a while for me.
That's so crazy though.
Yeah. They said wait 6 months, and even like I'm a lightweight now too.
Peer pressure. I'm sorry.
I'm reading about the Chicky and Pete. So it's a Philly dynasty. I was in the part of Jersey.
I'm very curious to try this right now.
I was in the part of Jersey that is right by New York. But it probably is near the shore. So we can go up, we can go to the shore and drive to Philly or something. Everything's like 2 hours, 3 hours in Jersey. Small state.
Well, before COVID, me and Griffin were planning like a road trip. Like it was gonna start. There was like a Canes away game schedule. It was gonna start in like Philly and then to New York for the Islanders, and then it was gonna end in Pittsburgh for the Penguins. So
I was waving at Chelsea. She was leaving.
Aw, bye Chelsea. Thanks for joining. But so COVID happened. So we're like, all right, what are they going to do? Because I still haven't announced, what the plan is for season tickets or just games in general for the next seasons. And I'm like, So makes me kind of sad because like that's something that me and Griffin always use that as like our time type thing with having conflicting schedules. But it's just interesting right now.
I was looking up because I heard the cats running.
But
okay. Ooh, I'm just looking at the questions now again. I'm trying to stay away from the questions that are for future episode ideas. What is your favorite magical or mythological animal? I taught mythology, so this is like my favorite thing to talk about.
Dragons, as you can clearly see behind me. I love dragons.
I thought that was a Pokemon.
Close.
Okay.
It is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel monster named Blue Eyes White Dragon. I was obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid. Like that. Talk about having your first crush, your first love. That was Kaiba. And his favorite card was Blue Eyes. So I figured it was quite fitting to get it like a tapestry to put it up here.
Yeah. That was cool looking.
I've always been a huge dragon. I mean, that's why I loved watching Lord of the Rings. Or was that? Did they have dragons? Or I'm thinking the wrong thing. Yeah,
was,
and then
later.
And then Catherine said, "Why don't you watch Game of Thrones? Talk about the dragons in there." And I'm like, I couldn't get past the first episode without falling asleep, though. Don't come at me.
And you no, you will get attached to those dragons, and like they become characters. Everyone dies in that thing.
I'm done.
Spoilers, Merlin has a dragon as well. There's a lot of dragons in a lot of work. Dragon tails.
Gigi said that her son used to collect the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yes, I love it. I still got my cards. I still got them. Griffin never watched or played Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, and he met me, so I forced him to watch the whole show and get some cards, learn how to play. So,
okay. In Amanda's defense for the Game of Thrones.
I
couldn't get into either, but COVID happened, and my boyfriend was just like, "You have to watch it," and so I watched it. I got through it. I didn't like the last season like everyone else, so I was like, "Yes, now I know Game of Thrones." But now my brother's telling me that I got to rewatch it, but I got to rewatch it with someone that that hasn't watched it because it's funnier. So yeah, me and you should just watch it.
There we go. I don't watch a hosting party of Amanda watching Game of Thrones for the first time and all reacting to it would be funny. Like, what is going on?
Well, and I'll be over here just laughing, just like everything else. I like that someone said gargoyles too, because gargoyles aren't usually like mentioned for mythological creatures. So that was cool too. Because like my students were like, "What are gargoyles?" I was like, "The things on top of the church. They block evil and stuff."
I was gonna say the funny stuff in Hunchback, little gargoyles.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. They're not represented. I actually read a fan fiction book with the creatures as gargoyles. I was like, that's very different. So my favorite's the Banshee, screaming before death, Irish folk tale. So
nice.
I got that from Charmed when Phoebe. Her heart's broken by Cole, and then that's the all white hair, and she's just screaming at the top of her lungs. It scared the crap out of me.
I'm gonna pretend to know because that's another show.
You watched Charmed? I thought you watched Charmed.
No,
maybe
there's like a lot. There's like a lot of stuff.
Channel of like all the stuff that I watch.
There you go.
Cartoon series on gargoyles, but I've never watched it.
Was it on Disney? Is it on Disney Plus? I feel like that's like super familiar. I can't remember.
Disney, then that might be why I didn't watch it when I was younger, because I didn't have Disney growing up until like they became more free. So yeah, Charm is bae. Charm is bae. Charm is great. I've watched it 20,000 times.
It is on Disney Plus. Confirmed by Okay, so there. I'm gonna add it to my list too. I'm gonna have to watch that. First, I'm gonna watch Phineas and Ferb. Bae.
I'm just glad that we're bringing out the nerdy side of your friends.
I love it as well. Like I'm a huge nerd. I try to I throw a lot of like Harry Potter references, like mainly just being Slytherin. in it just because, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like really green eyeshadow some days, and I'm unleashing my inner Slytherin. Take that, James Charles. I couldn't say that with a straight face.
I don't watch him anymore, so sorry. It's just too much for me.
He's on and off. Marvel! Yes!
And
oh
Star Wars was mentioned too.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Remember when we saw Avengers, Heather?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We were Thanos sitting so damn close because
that was the closest seats we could get.
I know, but we were like right there. Like we were Thanos. That's how I felt right there.
And you just felt like you were part of the movie, and then
you laughed at me when Groot dusted away.
You cried.
Yeah, Groot's my favorite. I was upset, and then I completely lost it when Tom Holland just.
There's two times I've laughed at you in the movie theaters with the bird from the Lion King.
Oh my God, Lion King 3D. Yes, it scared me. I can't do birds. I can't. They scare me.
We do have future podcasts that are going to be dedicated to us talking Marvels. We haven't put Star Wars. We can put Star Wars on there.
I'm gonna have to clean up on my Star Wars because I liked it as a kid, but like I never invested in it like Harry Potter. And then when they rebooted it with Force Awakens, like BB-8, man, he stole my heart. And then Rogue One came out, K2SO stole my heart. So like that's like my focus is the droids. Other than that, I'm just kind of like, yeah, stuff's happening.
Yeah, and I can't compete with Star Wars knowledge at the boys' house. So they're all so reference, my boyfriend's a super nerd, and he will not care that I said that. So it's just I can't compete. I even when I introduced myself to him, I was like, I'm a nerd. I like Harry Potter and Doctor Who, and he was just like, you don't even know. So I
feel like there's levels though. There's like different levels. There's like different levels of nerd though.
I'm like
I feel like
pop culture nerd, basic nerd.
Yeah. That with like a
girl
dash.
Nerd, but I'm like girl nerd.
Yeah. That with like a dash of like the anime and manga. That's like me because I love my anime side.
I'm getting into that now. You know, Sailor Moon.
That yes, but like the other, what is it called? Studio Ghibli.
I watched those. I watched those on HBO.
That me and Tiffany talked about that. That's like a different like level as well, kind of like different levels of nerd. So.
And she was saying that, but you had to just introduce it to me, and I will watch it.
Yes. Oh, I think Tiffany has a list.
Okay, so. I'll just text her. Have you talked about her coming on here?
I have not yet. She's as everyone else, she's just been a lot is on her plate. So I haven't wanted to throw in another stress factor in. But she's on my list. I think I have like a lot of other people people in mind as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that we did this, and then we're gonna take like a couple Fridays off, and then we're gonna start back up for real.
Yeah, like as like a good soft launch to see.
Because school's going to be crazy in the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to probably be sleeping at this time. I wanted to sleep today, but I was like, no, we've got to do this. We've been trying to do this for a while.
Yeah. Oh, Jeannie knows Sailor Moon. That's what's up. I love that. I
didn't watch it growing up because my cousin was really into it, and like the toys and everything. And and I was just like, but me and her were really into Charmed, so it just kind of threw me off. And also, the screaming in anime throws me off. So
that's a mood, though.
Dakota Fanning in that one movie, My Neighbor Totoro, Studio Ghibli, whatever it's called. She was screaming, and I was just like, and I don't want to watch this anymore because I deal with screaming kids during the day.
That could make sense. I was gonna say, especially like when like the grown ass anime men are screaming, and it makes me laugh. Like Dragon Ball Z, when Vegeta's like, it's over 9,000. I'm just like, dude, calm down. Add that to your list to watch. Dragon Ball Z. Do it.
That's on Hulu.
Another good classic.
There's actually a bunch on Hulu.
Hulu and Netflix also has like a decent anime selection as well.
Yeah, I was looking through Netflix's, and because we switched over accounts and everything. So I'm in charge of Hulu now because that's cheaper
Nice.
than Netflix.
You
So,
can bundle it with Disney Plus.
well, that's my brother has that one, and then
Because we upgraded ours. I mean, I already got Hulu through Spotify, but Griffin also wanted ESPN, so he just upgraded. So we just have like a bunch of random Hulu accounts.
yeah. I mean, that's just the free trial.
Joy's asking about I don't know if I know what that is.
I know I've seen the picture. I think it's on Netflix.
I'm gonna pretend. I'm just kidding.
I saw it on Netflix.
I have like
so
this ever-growing list of things. I just need to watch. I just find myself watching the same stuff over and over again. I don't know why. But then like you have days like last night of, ooh, this keeps popping up. Let's take a whim on Teenage Bounty Hunters. That's the same thing that happened at Outer Banks. And then I stay up till 5 a.m. because I wanted to watch all the shows, like all the episodes. So
I haven't gotten into an actual like TV show like binge worthy in a while. So except for Sailor Moon. So I just need that. Like right now, I think it's just I want that easy stuff. And so I'm rewatching CSI because it's just easy for me. But yeah, I knew that Netflix had She-Ra because I see that like all the time.
Oh, there's a reboot of She-Ra as well. Jeannie said that her son. I was into those same things as Jeannie's son. That's hilarious. I love it.
Pokemon?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know.
Huge Pokemon. I got a bunch of Pokemon over on my bookshelves right there.
Oh, I know.
Dragon Ball Z, all of it.
I got a random Pokemon in the Will You Be My Bridesmaid package that's upstairs. And everyone's like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know. Amanda gave it to me.
Yes!
I just still have it because you gave it to me.
Good times. Good times.
All right,
was it like the little sign that I made? The I choose you?
Not this. No, the sign got ruined. That was my bad. You know how much I move? I move a lot, but I have the little Pokemon still, and no animal has eaten that. But we've got 3 minutes left.
That's good. Oh yeah, we are trying to stay on track for the hour. We have the plus or minus 15 buffer though. Well, I guess like what you know, down the line, if you wanted like those fancy introductions as like the other podcasts have, you know. Griffin showed me another one, another podcast, and because it was like a spin-off of like one of like the Keynes's like people, and they have a song at the intro of his, and I'm like, I can see why some people have songs and some people don't have like the intro. His is one that shouldn't have the intro song. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, that's like the equivalent of me having Griffin like standing over here on his guitar.
Going,
you know, it's Amanda and Heather. Hey, like I would die. Like I would.
But it's more like and Heather.
I would click off. I would be like, what is this tomfoolery over here?
Told you. I had a whole dance for it and everything. I think it's also like to help with that beginning time, that like buffer, like, now we're live, and it kind of like you can put it over that little segment and then transition. I don't know.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be hard to stay on time because I like to talk. I can ramble. Like when I'm editing my videos, I have like, it never fails that I have almost 2 hours of footage to edit because I don't shut up. And then like I didn't even realize it's already been an hour. Like if you would have told me that, I would be thinking that we've already been in here for like maybe 20 minutes. Like I've been checking it. I have no concept of time when I'm doing stuff like this because like I'm into it, I'm engaged, and I don't want it to end.
Well, and see, yesterday too, like I was the one that was just like, bah, or whatever day we were talking. Yeah. And I told you once we were on here, it's like I completely switch into that. I'm watching the time.
That's good. I need that because I ADHD squirrel over here, and all the other times I've gone live on my channel, it has never failed to be between like an hour and a half, 2.5, almost 3 hours. It seems like, and it's like, oh, but I'm having so much fun. I don't want it to end.
I also like that we got to talk to people. That was really fun.
I think that's like a cool aspect too, because like Griffin was asking me about the podcast and he was like, oh, so it's live and not like pre-recorded type thing. And I said, well, I think it's also like cool to be able to like look over into your comments to interact as well. Cause you know, when I listen to a podcast, at least I'm chiming back. Obviously they can't respond or hear me, but I'm chiming back. So I think like that's just like another fun aspect to it, you know?
And like I'll say, like for our future ones too, like we have like ideas like that are just like more focused and like just ideas. So reading off those comments into the podcast, I think will just make it a little bit more personal and have people come over for our live ones. Because right now this is going to go up on a podcast, but it's going to already be pre-recorded.
Yeah,
because we're doing it now.
Exactly. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
So we just got to remember that the people who are listening also need to understand what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's cool. But yeah, now that we're on the hour mark, I think this was a lot of fun. It was definitely different than what I normally do. I think it was a lot of fun. I think this is going to be something that just expands a little bit more beyond beauty. And I've always thought about, you know, spin-off channels or something, but I don't know. I feel like this is like a more, I don't know.
Chill.
Like, yeah. Chilled, not as pressured in a way. Kind of like that more relaxed vibe of just talking type thing.
This will be my YouTube. This is my passion. I like to talk.
Right. So I think that definitely makes things a lot little bit more like not as stressful, you know, type thing. I think with YouTube it's a lot of stress to maintain a channel, and I think if I had to maintain 2 channels, talk about burnout and quitting. So
yeah, we definitely need to talk about that next time too, because we just like hit almost like everything today. Definitely got to know both of us. And so I got to know them, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think this set the tone for like the future episodes, and it may or may not, you know, adjust our schedule as well. So I think it's good, and I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be, I don't know, I'm just excited to start something like this. It's been on my mind to do, and I think that this is, I don't know, I guess just overall just excited. I literally have no words what I'm trying to project right now.
It's a podcast.
I put that as a joke. But
and you know what? I like it.
I'm glad you do.
I like it.
So I think it's fun.
It's a podcast with 3 Y's and 3 E's because I always forget.
It's okay.
3 hey, I'm letting them know too. 3 is the number.
3 is the lucky number. But I just wanted to thank you, Heather, for joining me on this journey. And I would like to thank everyone in the comments as well for joining. And of course, if you guys have any and if you have any ideas of either future episodes, topics, ideas, you know, that's very graciously appreciated. And it definitely helps me, you know, not just to figure out like how to best do like my usual content over on my channel, but like feedback is always very important to me. I definitely take it seriously because it helps me improve as a creator, and I want to channel that into like a podcast as well to help hopefully make it successful. But that's the ultimate end goal, but we all define success differently. So I definitely want this to be fun. I want everyone to be engaged as well, and because like so that's me. So I hope you guys enjoy.
They want to know about my surgery. I did think about that, talking about that, and I don't mind.
That's going to be a great one. I think.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think that's going to be a great topic.
I'm already feeling the blood coming. But I definitely would. I kind of alluded to it. But those, okay, so like just to wrap it up, for those also listening, subscribe to It's Amanda on YouTube, 3 Y's, 3 E's. It's also in the description. You put the link in the description, I would hope. Okay. Yep. I'm just guessing because she took over making the podcast website.
I was playing around with Anchor. I don't know how to get familiarized with it.
No, it's all good. And then those watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment below, all that good stuff.
Yeah. See, you got this.
I watch YouTube. Try Guys. Hey, hold on. Shout out to Try Guys. If hi. I'm your biggest fan. I love all of you.
That'd be fun.
Keith, I love fried chicken.
Ooh, Keith.
I do. Oh my God. Anyway, we're done.
Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.